Hi, I'm Jean Nolte, editor at Fons and Porter.
And I'm Colleen Tauke. I'm the sewing specialist at Fons and Porter. In this tutorial, we will show you how to make pieces for the quilt called Round Trip.
To get the pattern for this quilt, visit our website. So this quilt started with a bunch of pre-cut triangles.
Something different.
Right, and they're actually 10-inch squares cut in half. So that's the size of the triangle. And I decided that I was going to make flying geese with them. So I cut some white triangles, and I'm going to use the colored ones as the background. So I thought the easiest way, because this isn't really a size that you would normally cut. It's kind of, you know, because of the way it started out. So I decided to use a little bit oversized white triangles, and we're going to put these here, but you can see it's like, how do I know where to line them up? And so what I did was I used the triangle trimmer to trim off the corners.
This is a sweet deal. Because a lot of times we're working with things with triangles and they say, well, it needs to overhang a little ways. And how far is a little ways? But with the great little tool called the triangle trimmer, we can make an engineered corner, and it will tell us exactly where to slide the triangles together, and we'll have a perfect 1/4-inch seam allowance then.
Okay. So there are two of these triangle trimmers. One's pink and one is blue. And in this case, you want to use the blue one. Okay, and you'll see now that when I put that on this corner, it lines up perfectly.
Perfect on that end.
And then it's just going to hang out over here because I know they're oversized.
Yeah. So if it hangs off the edge, you're still on the right track.
All right. So what you would do, I'm just going to show, is you would sew that one with a 1/4-inch seam. Then this is the other one.
But you make sure you press your seam allowance.
You want to press that out before you sew the other one, or you'll have a little problem.
Yeah. And
then
probably all of us have done that sometime or other.
Right, and then you're going to put this one on there, and you'll see that little corner sticks out underneath there. They still line up perfectly. You're going to sew your 1/4-inch on that one too.
And when you open it up, voila, you have a large goose.
All right, so there, and then I've trimmed that off. Now, these stick out a bit.
Yeah, that's the problem. Now what do we do?
So
follow your directions on the pattern.
We're going to trim these. Because we lined them up at the top, this is a nice 1/4-inch. And if you put your ruler on there along that top edge, that tip of that colored triangle should be at the 1/4-inch. Now what I'm going to do is trim it to 6.5 by 12.5. So I'm going to put the 6.5-inch line along the top of my unit here.
So it will be perfectly parallel when you get done trimming this side. Work your way on. Perfect.
Okay. And then I need this to be 12.5, so I know that it's going to be 6.25 on either side of that point.
Sometimes we have to do a little math, but that's pretty easy math.
All right, so I'm going to put the 6.25-inch line and then line up a line here.
Want to make sure that you're making a nice right angle, and it will go right through where those two seams come together.
It should be right at the point of that. Then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Find the 6.25-inch line, line up a line
along the bottom.
There, and then just trim that off.
And we have
these
great large flying geese books.
Right, and sometimes it's just easier if you cut things a little bit too big and then trim them down. And this, like I say, then this comes out a nice size to make our quilt. So once you've got all of your flying geese units made, you're going to assemble the center, and that is just 5 pairs of flying geese. So each of these is a pair, and then the center one is 2
back to back.
But they're put together this way.
Correct.
Instead. And then there are some white setting triangles and a skinny white border, and then just groups of flying geese to make the outer border.
Yep, all the way around. So they chase each other. Thanks for joining us today.
To see more of our videos, visit our website.